It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos out in the street. Tacos, all you can eat. Lettuce and shells, cheese and meat. It's raining tacos. Yum, 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 yummity yum. It's like a dream. Yum, 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 yummity yum. Bring your sour cream.
Shell, meat, lettuce, cheese. Shell, meat, lettuce, cheese. Shell, meat, cheese.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos.
Cheese.
It's raining tacos. Tacos.
Welcome XtianNinja.
What's up, dudes? Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. Hope you're well. Look at all the things happening. That's a lot of things. Turn down the music a little. My poor machine can't even turn down the volume. It's so plugged up. Hello, thank you very much for the bits. That's really, really kind. And drop. Yep, that was the plan. And then all of a sudden, you know, it didn't. All right, let's see if we can move this over a little. Hold on. We gotta go. All right, man, this is the center. I'm in the center now. This is the center. I think I better move my little indicator. I have a little piece of tape. It tells me where the middle of the desk is. It moved recently because I changed some stuff. It's 2 inches to the right, which means everything is now 2 inches off. What are you gonna do? Yeah, here. Is this good? Am I in the right spot? I think I might be. You know, just move that over a scooch. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about some convention safety. I know that sounds super boring, and probably, you know, like I definitely, we have a lot to cover and a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about. There's so many things that when I kind of went through and was preparing this thing, there's a lot of safety concerns and a lot of things that we can do and just be smart about. And so that's what I want to talk about. But before we get in there, let's kill a little time so people can come around. I send a video up just saying, you know, we're going to start at 1 p.m. instead of noon because I wanted to get it right and I wanted to hit it with as much, hopefully, like accuracy as I possibly can. I don't want it to be overwhelming, and I don't want to, you know, freak anybody out. But at the same time, I want it to be, you know, meaningful, purposeful, good, you know, helpful. So that's the plan. How have you guys been? How are you doing? How's Ransom? How's life? How's the job? Let's kill a little time first, and then we'll jump into the talk. I haven't even my opening music didn't even start yet. Jones has a lot of experience with cons, so I wonder if you'll have something unique to share. You know, when it comes to con safety and prevention and you know, stuff, because I'd imagine that no matter where you go, I mean, anywhere in public, right? Anywhere in public, you've gonna have issues, and there's people are jerks and whatnot. Like we just saw, you know, Charlie Kirk get, you know, and presumably they had their security, you know, worked out, and it's just whenever you're in public, things can happen. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, let me let's just switch to here, because that way we can maybe make it a little bit more understandable what we're doing. As usual, I'm going to start with I'm going to show you my notes. I think it's just the better way to do it. If I'm going to show you what's going on and we're going to talk about what's going on, I will show you my notes. And then once you guys, you know, and then I'll post it on the blog and things like that. So yeah, all right. I'm just kind of waiting for the populace to find out, since I know that some of you, you know, couldn't care less. A, you're not going, and B, you know, like you either know this stuff, or actually, I'd imagine there are people out there that are also like, you know what, I don't believe you. I think everything will be great, and there's no reason for any of this at all. So I don't know where you stand, but I know for me, I've had experiences that I can pass along and hopefully a little bit of wisdom. What I did, you know, full disclosure, right? I did what I usually do when it comes to this kind of stuff, and then I took ChatGPT. I pay for Pro, and so I had it do you know, the full research, and I gave it like articles and prompts and things like that to go. And just like, and then it went and researched the snot out of it. And then I took that and I sent it into Perplexity AI, which I also have Pro, and Perplexity is very good at this. Had it fact check, went and found some stuff, you know, what else can you add? And then I went and I wrote it, right? And then I went through and I wrote it myself. So it's in my words, and also, you know, ChatGPT's work. All right, I have to go. All right, man, have a good one. Take care of yourself. Yeah, the Twitch, I mean, there was a lot of things happening. The what did she say? Because of a miscommunication, they threw out literally everything. Like, that's quite a miscommunication to throw out all the gifts. Like, I get it. If you get thousands, you get, you know, people, there's piles and piles and piles of garbage, like how many teddy bears and chocolates and whatever can you do? But at the same time, I'd imagine it wasn't, it wasn't a huge amount. Like the Emeru thing, something like that, I don't know if I should say it this way, but like it's going to happen. Someone is going to come and try to do something. It's going to happen, right? But the question is what can we do to prepare for it? What could Emeru have done differently? I mean, she had security. She would, in an area where she was supposed to be okay. There was a line, I think, and Twitch apparently wouldn't let her bring her own security, which that doesn't make any sense to me. And the way that she said it was that after the incident, Twitch didn't even, like the TwitchCon safety people or whatever, didn't talk to her, didn't help her out, didn't see how she was. That was her own private ones that she brought with, which, there's going to be issues and whatnot. And the more I think about it, and the more I think of Twitch, the more or the less professional, clean. I don't know what the word would be. Like excellent. I see when it comes to those kind of events. Like for example, the best example I think was last year where they had that foam pit. Remember that foam pit? And some genius is like, well, we're gonna have you fall into foam, and then they put 1 foot of foam. Like, yeah, people are gonna get hurt. Like, who allowed that to happen? What was going through their brain that was okay? Obviously, Dan Clancy didn't cut the foam and put it there, but what company did they hire? Who was not looking at this cement floor with some foam on it and going, you know what? That's probably not a good idea, right? What was Dan Clancy doing when he reached out and picked up a girl and then bashed her head down on the floor? I don't know. I legit don't know. Hey, Campfires and Dragons. Convention safety always tricky. Love the subject. Okay, good. I'm glad. Maybe you can help me out. Not excusing anything, but I will point out that Emeru is mad that Twitch security didn't stop him, but not made that her personal paid security did not. Well, she apparently, I don't know. And it's all he said, she said, they said. Apparently they wouldn't let her security be the security. They were like off to the side kind of thing. And of course, this guy's coming in quick. It's just, I don't know. There's some troubled people out there. Yeah, and he got banned, right? Yeah. She did not have her people. Her favorite guard was banned doing his job last year. Security company should have get credentials taken. Yeah, definitely. They should get in trouble. Yeah, I don't know what the story was, but I know that I heard, I should say, I don't know. I heard that he basically was, didn't he like grab someone and hurt their arm or something and tell them to get lost because they were coming at, which is, to me, I'm like, that's his job. Like, I don't know what he did, but it sounded like he was doing his job. That was the first thing I heard, but then I watched her video and she did have her own people, just not the guy from last year. That was her person who pulled him off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know. Unusually burly. Yeah. Unusually burly booth babes. Just Red Sonja. Everybody's going to be Red Sonja. And who else? The bunny girl from My Hero Academia. She seems to be able to take care of herself. That was her manager. Oh, wow. And I know Emeru's small, but that guy was not a small guy. Like, good gravy. All right, tell you what. Why don't we? This is our producer, Ronda Rousey. Yeah, exactly. Here you go. Sure, go through her. All right, I'm going to. Why don't we get this thing started? I'm gonna pray real fast, and then we're gonna jump into just kind of talking about the where this is coming from, why I'm saying it, and then what some ideas for Christian content creators. Let me pray. God, thank you that you are good and that you are here, that you blessed us with being able to do this stuff. That's really exciting and interesting and very cool that we can get together at Reach, and that you let us have this technology that allows for these relationships to develop over distances, faster than a letter. And it's special. We also know that we're supposed to be wise and we're supposed to be seeking to make sure that we're going in with our eyes open. We ask for your protection. We ask for, but we want also to be able to see with the eyes of how can we do this in such a way that the Christian content creators that are there and everybody is having a good time and is safe. We know there are incidents and troubles, and that sometimes those are not preventable, but help us to know what to do. Pray for anybody who is vulnerable, and that you'd help us to serve and love them. Help this talk be helpful. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay. So I wanted to talk about this a little bit from my own perspective, and that is, I'm going to turn down the video. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, weird. Sorry. I just realizing you were getting an echo. So for me, I wanted to start talking about this because it essentially, I saw the Emeru article about how Emeru got, sort of accosted by some guy who came out of nowhere, and that, the security wasn't that great, and then she got attacked and molested, and it was bad, and it was like it made me think immediately, like I wonder if that could happen at ReachCon. Like, what would prevent that from happening? If I'm going down there and I'm going to be part of the meet and greet, like I'll be there at a table, doing meet and greet stuff. And so therefore, what would keep that from happening to me? What would keep that from happening to anybody else? And I've sat with and been around some of these other creators, and they're not big dudes. Some of these, the ladies are small and the dudes are small. Like, what keeps them safe? And then it is public, it is big, it's trying to get bigger. We're talking hundreds of people. A lot of the folks who are going down are really excited to be there. A lot of the folks who are going down, like big streamers and their communities, and just like there's so much energy there, and it's all very positive. So I'm not trying to throw a wet blanket on that, but I am saying that it would be foolish for us to look at the incident at TwitchCon and just assume it can't happen or nothing will happen at ReachCon. It's sad. It's just a sad reality that these things can happen. So as a pastor, for me, I'm a public figure. I've stood in front of a lot of people in my life. I've been to a lot of different events, and there have been some incidents where people have made a scene in the middle of a service or stormed out during a sermon. Obviously that happens. People get hot under the collar and they get upset or whatever. Or I've been pulled aside, like in the foyer or whatever, by individuals or even groups, I want to meet you in your office, and get pulled aside. And it's not the best time for the long conversation, not the best time for that conversation. Right now I'm stuck in that and I don't have backup. I had been in conversations where they pulled me aside and just to lay into me, or that they tried to publicly embarrass me or like share troubling things that was not the right place for. I've been to meetings where I was blindsided by public attacks, where people use the church services prayer request time to start slagging their husband in public. I'm like, anybody have any prayer requests? And she's like, yes, pray for my husband, who's a big tool and just such a jerk, and really, he's addicted to this, and just like laying in. And it was totally, I had no control of it. It was just all of a sudden going crazy. Or I've been invited to people's house for a visit, and that turned into something really not awesome. And I faced a lot of this stuff alone, or in someone's home, or in public in front of everybody, in large meetings, sometimes from even from a stage. I've been to cons where, I shared my heart with someone, and, they seemed like they wanted to be friends. They shared a little bit, I shared a little bit, and it was like, oh, hey, we should talk more. And then all of a sudden they just never speak to me again. And it feels almost like I was being used for entertainment or something. I don't know. It just felt yucky. I've been to cons where we sat and we worked and we came up with some stuff. And then after the con, I went back and I did all my work, or half the work, right? Supposed to write a book together. So I wrote half a book, and then I sent it, and I'm like, okay, here's my first half. And the response was, what are you talking about? What book? And I'm like, are you kidding? Like, you forgot that you asked, that we agreed to write a book together and that I was going to go write, and it just evaporated. That hurt my feelings. I've been to cons where you spend time, kind of, you get really caught up in the moment, and it's like, oh, we should do this, we should do that, and whatnot. And then afterwards, it just vaporizes because they're no longer in front of you. What I want for everybody who goes to the Reach conference is for them to have a really good time, for them to be safe, for them to walk away with a positive experience, for them to meet other content creators, to meet other networking kind of stuff, to meet their fans or whatever you want, their community members, to exchange and talk about stuff and really, it should be all the good stuff. I want that. But we have to recognize that there's a lot of complicated stuff happening. The Emaru thing, like where that happened to her, it made me think of, kind of the unique stuff that would happen at a Christian content creator conference, right? It's a unique situation. And I think it's going to be different than like TwitchCon. TwitchCon is public and everybody kind of is there with a kind of a purpose of, this is all Twitch, and then you get just a huge amount of people. The Christian content creator side of this, the Christian content creator, I think it adds a spin to it that you wouldn't necessarily see at like TwitchCon or like a secular convention. And it's because of our relationships, right? It may be hosted at a Christian church, right? It might be a Christian event, but that doesn't mean that everybody's there is a Christian, and it doesn't mean everybody there is going to behave. Christian content creators, we work really hard to create meaningful communities, and that often means that we are being vulnerable, right? We're sharing our lives, we're sharing our troubles, we're sharing the stuff that's going on around us and in our lives, and because we want to walk with people, right? We're listening to people's really difficult stories, we're reading them in our prayer requests, in Discord, we're seeing it in chat, and these are real big things, and we really do care. Right? We talk together about stuff in between streams and off stream. We pray together. We grow together. We have small groups. Some people have Discords with like a bunch of different kind of groups that they connect to. I'd imagine that there are people out there, creators who send private DMs to people that they only know through the internet because they love that person. They want the best for that person. That person seems lonely and they feel like they want to help. And that is how Christian content creators operate, right? We really do share our heart. We really do want to have that person be vulnerable with us. We want to let them know that we really do care. And in that care, I think there's something unique. When they talk about parasocial relationships, we'll talk about that a bit more in a bit. But the parasocial relationship thing of where somebody is at home and they're watching, streamer X, and it's like, oh, that guy's my best friend because, I sent him some money and he's so nice and he said something to me in chat, and they just get it kind of skewed. And then they go and they don't understand that person on stream is like acting or like they are, they're not their friend kind of thing. And I think it's different for Christians because we would literally say that person, maybe not everybody, but some people in our communities, we really do love, we really do care about, we really do want the best for, we really think about what in between streams. That really does happen. Unfortunately, that adds an emotional complexity to it, and we're going to talk about that a bit more later. And it adds a relational complexity to it. Talk about that a bit more. But there's also just the flat out, some people really hate Christians part of this, right? So it is a public event. It is at a public church. And the U.S. is not, it completely void of violence in churches. In fact, there is more. You've probably experienced, if you're a creator, how the parasocial nature of your online community can lead to like a boundary crossing where you had to pump the brakes, right? Or that person was asking too much, or they wanted to kind of break that wall of can I come see you, or sharing stuff that you maybe shouldn't have shared, and then all of a sudden you find it somewhere else. You just realize that because of your relationship, because of how you're conducting yourself, that boundary crossing can get fuzzy. Cons and public appearances are security risks, obviously, for content creators and for everybody else too. But I think I want to talk about this a little bit about how Christian content creators are at risk in not only those ways, but in unique ways as well. I sent a message to the organizers of Reach, and the response, like I said, so what is the security? Like we should talk about security. And the response was basically they will have uniformed and non-uniformed officers that will handle security there, and that's good. They recognize that the cosplay time could get, weird, and I don't think it, it's like I don't think anybody's going to be there dressed particularly provocatively, but they're going to have the cosplay is not consent sign, so you're not allowed, can't, because some people just get weird with it. But they didn't really tell me much else. I'm going to keep poking a little bit, and I am going to try to ask them to clarify what the security is and what the plan is to keep everybody safe beyond, let's just hope it goes well and there's a cop over there. I want to give you some tools. So basically my side of it is, regardless of how the security is, or regardless of how the, lax or how tight or what's happening, I want to give you as an individual creator some tools for you to be able to make sure that you're as safe as you possibly can be, right? Regardless of what's happening. Everybody have a good time. I'm going to give you I think 10 different things that you should consider. The crash course is intended to try to help the content creators and our viewers and our communities have a good experience. I'm just going to point out a few things. Maybe it's a blind spot for you. Maybe it's a naivety to you. Maybe it's an experience you've had. I want you to talk about this. I want you to, kind of share your experiences if this triggers you in some kind of way that you've seen. I would want to let's make it real, right? Let's make it real. Just for the sake of making it real to us, and that this stuff really does happen, right? So TwitchCon and other conventions do have a history of safety failures, it says, but really it's a history of troubled people doing bad stuff to people who don't deserve it. And it just happens because you're in public and just because of the nature of it. It does happen. It will continue to happen. Why would we think that Reach is going to be completely immune from it? Right? TwitchCon 2022, that foam pit thing we talked about before, where the organizers themselves didn't think that the foam needed to be deeper and people were getting injured, right? People getting hurt. I mentioned that not necessarily because it's going to be a safety thing, but because there's going to be a lot happening at Reach. And every day I feel like I hear another thing that they're going to be doing. And because of the busyness and because of the amount of stuff happening and how quick the calendar is going to be, and there's so many things happening at once, that, you are going to be really responsible for your own safety. There's going to be a ton of stuff happening. The organizers are going to be running ragged with a bunch of things happening, and they're not going to be able to babysit. So you need to assess when you're like, okay, that is a safe thing. That is something I want to go to. Here's the risks where I'm going to walk into. Just keeping in mind that they can't cover everything, and maybe they missed something. TwitchCon 2025, the Emaru thing. You guys know already, some guy walked through, tried to grab her and kiss her, and the quote from, I think it was from Emaru herself. She's like, the security there was a joke, right? There was, and that's been a criticism for this entire TwitchCon. Twitch staff didn't intervene. The attacker wasn't stopped immediately, and then he was able to wander off apparently for an hour or two or whatever until they found him. Obviously it's a big con, but that's not supposed to happen. So the question is, knowing all that and seeing all that, why don't we just be vigilant and think about it? The Phoenix Comic-Con 2017, there was a guy who came in and he's like, I'm going to go kill the Green Power Ranger. I don't know why. He was saying horrible, weird stuff online. His girlfriend turned him in, and he ended up, getting arrested. But so they just nobody can have a prop gun anymore. You just can't do it. Nobody can have, because it's too unsafe. Singer, an obsessive fan hurt Christina Grimmie, right? I don't know about that story very much. At Christian events, we're not immune. In the U.S., 410 attacks on churches or faith organizations happened in 2024. Okay, so across the U.S., the statistics are anywhere from 410 to 800, depending on who's counting and what you're counting. These events do happen, and they do happen in churches, and they do happen in faith organizations. You're not immune. Christian conferences might feel safer, but assumptions on safety could make you less prepared, right? It didn't even occur to me until today that there could be safety issues, and I'm bringing my daughter, right? I'm bringing my 17-year-old daughter, and it never occurred to me that anything bad could happen because, hey, it's a Christian conference. Hey, it's a bunch of Christians. Hey, it's people that I love, and it should be great, right? And once so the Emaru thing happened, it just sort of clicked in my head, like, why would I think that? Why would I think this place is immune from trouble, immune from people trying to hurt it? In fact, from a Christian perspective, we should consider the fact that, we're going to be a really potent mix of people that can change the world, that want to glorify God, that want to serve Him, that want to serve people, that want to change the world in such a way that, the armies of hell are going to want to stop. And so therefore you'd think there would actually be maybe even more risk from a spiritual, from a relational, from an emotional perspective because of all the potential awesomeness that is happening with the kingdom of God. It may be a place that is being watched by the enemy. I want to talk specifically about parasocial relationships for a minute because I think it's a unique risk factor for Christian content creators. Okay, so as I alluded to before, one reason that streamer meetups can get a little difficult is because of the parasocial dynamic. That it basically means that there's a one-sided bond where the viewer on this side feels super deeply connected to a creator who doesn't know them. And you might think, well, that's not how that works, but it definitely does. You have lurkers in your streams. You got people that never speak. In fact, Susie's short the other day, he met somebody who was a partner in the partner thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been lurking in your streams." He didn't know that. You don't know who's lurking in your streams, and they could have mental health issues and stuff. On platforms like Twitch, where we're mostly talking about, they watch us for hours. They interact with chat. They share big moments. They share their heart, and it can foster the illusion of a much deeper friendship or a much greater intimacy with that person. They may see you as their best friend, as their lifeline, as the person who they wake up and that's the first thing they want to see, and if they don't hang out with you, they get depressed. Like, they can see you as their streamer, their Christian streamer, as being that important. And so for them, it could become emotionally complex and a little weird for them when they come and they see you and meet you, because for you, you're like, it's a username of someone that you care about. For them, you are a lifeline. You are the person that, connects them to God, that connects them to reality, that keeps them, sane and safe. That's you. And that relationship is uneven. For Christian creators, this isn't an illusion, right? Like, so in parasocial relationships with like secular, it's very easy to understand because they don't see their viewers as friends, but we do, right? We legitimately love our viewers. We love our followers, the communities. We try to build intimacy. We try to build vulnerability into our communities, and that's a good thing, right? It lets the community grow and grow together. It lets us share burdens, gives us opportunities to present the gospel. But in doing so, there's a dark side where the fans could develop an unhealthy sense of ownership or closeness or dependency, which could cause them to want to overstep their normal boundaries with you when they see you, right? Sometimes they don't even realize it. For them, they don't see themselves as like some super fan who obsessive, whatever. What they see is, this is really my friend. This is really my lifeline. This is my counselor. This is the person I share all my stuff with, because I don't have that in my life. My mom doesn't talk to me. My dad doesn't talk to me. I don't have many friends. I work from home. And the person that I share the most with is standing right over there. And so for them, it's not, I wonder if that's bad. It is very clear to them that you are their friend, and maybe even more. It'd be naive to think that at Reach, we're going to be immune from those kind of things happening. It's worth noting that mental health issues can affect both the fan and the creator, right? because of your experiences with chat and with the people that are DMing you and all the rest of that. There are some people out there that have some pretty serious mental health issues. Everything from, paranoia and schizophrenia and just some really difficult stuff to loneliness, depressions, sort of like the inability to process relationships right, or autism, or some kind of disability like that. For them, it is their communication, their understanding, and their reality is different than what you think it is, or what it really should be. And because of that, you have these people who are showing up vulnerable. And for some of them, I would imagine it's the first time they have kind of stepped out, or one of the few times they've stepped out. And this is a unique situation with people that they really do care about, and it's never happened before. Yeah, I know it happened last year, but this year is very, very emphasized on the content creator, Twitch streamer front. That's who's going to be there. This is who you're going to come see. Meanwhile, a lot of the creators we know, I think probably all of them, I think it's probably a prerequisite, is that they're coping with anxiety and social discomfort and their own trauma and their own relationship wackiness and loneliness and all the rest of that stuff. The creators have it too. So this huge convention, like literally for us, it's huge. Even though it's only 400 or 500 people, it's going to be really, really big because it's the first one of its kind, and we're all going to be really excited. If you get a bunch of people that are connected, going through some really hard mental health stuff, streamer and viewer, and then you smush them together, right? Things can happen. Triggers can happen, and it could go south. It's a big reason why Taco wanted to create the Taco Tranquility Room that we talked about, is because we recognized there's a real good chance that there are going to be people there that might have a freak out. We talked to some people that went last year, and what was missing apparently was just kind of a place to crash, because folks got overwhelmed and they didn't have anywhere to go. So they're just wandering around outside. So we're like, well, why don't we give them some place to go that's, more kind of managed. In fact, I'm actually, we were a little bummed out because we weren't sure that if they're going to be walls there or whatnot. But it occurs to me after doing some safety stuff that maybe the walls that we were going to put up to have the little private alcoves, maybe not the best idea, because that creates private alcoves, with it just very small people and on a soft couch and a love seat, maybe not the greatest idea. That I never thought of it. I just innocently thought, they're going to want to crash, they're going to want to hang out, they're going to want some privacy to chat, and that actually we could have created a security risk. Jesse says that can happen with anyone with a platform where the fan might feel an emotional bond with that person, but the person doesn't have that same connection with the fan. This can happen in larger churches where people feel connected to the pastor, but the pastor doesn't really know the congregation. It's important to be in a small group, small church that knows you. Well, and that's it, right? It can happen to anyone at any point. You can have a friend that you are reading incorrectly, or they're reading you incorrectly. They're not picking up what you're laying down, and so they get hurt because they believed something about the relationship that wasn't there. That just can happen. A creator with their own anxiety might freeze up when a boundary is violated, right? Consider who we're bringing. These people aren't, by and large, professionals, right? Many of them haven't been doing this for long. Many of them aren't really big when it comes to, being able to navigate large crowds and whatnot. They're coming, they're excited. But for them, if someone comes up and is like, hey, it's me, there's a real good chance, that this person doesn't know how to process that, doesn't know how to figure out this fan interaction. I know for me, I still struggle with it. I've had people stop me. I've had people, hey, were you the one who did that podcast? Were you the one who wrote that book? Or, hey, I saw you online and, you said this. And I don't know what to do. I'm still new with this. It's so much easier when it's got a specific thing. Hey, you said this. Oh, let's talk about that. But what do I do? And I struggle with it. And I've had lots of experience with public. How much more for somebody who's just kind of stepping out of their streaming room and headed to Reach? It could freak them out. Really could. A creator with people-pleasing tendencies might endure discomfort for too long, right? They could be sitting there thinking, I have to be nice. I have to be open. God wants me to make sure that I'm open and vulnerable with these people, and they're putting themselves in a dangerous situation, or they're worried that they're going to lose a viewer, or they're worried they're going to hurt their reputation, or they don't want to get in trouble or whatever, and they end up becoming targets for folks that think, or maybe don't think, one way or another, like maybe planned or not planned, to be able to manipulate that person, right? We don't want that. The weaknesses can court disaster if they're not recognized. Smaller and newer creators are particularly vulnerable. They may blur boundaries because they're scared of chasing viewers away, eager to please, which can backfire by encouraging inappropriate behavior, right? Like if someone comes up and says, I want a hug, and that person's not a hugger, but in their mind, well, we talked about this on stream, and I remember they said that they were going to hug me whether I liked it or not, and they said they were going to do it. So does that mean I have to do it? And what if they get mad? And what's going to happen when I go back to stream? Are they going to say I was a jerk? And all of a sudden that stuff starts flowing, and they put down the boundary, right? They put down their little barrier, and they say, "Oh, I guess I have to make that physical contact. I guess I have to share that thing. I guess I have to go into that, place alone. I guess I have to tell them stuff I shouldn't be telling them, because, and it definitely can happen." Ukulele says they can happen with musicians. Documented cases of people who thought the musician was in love with them and sending secret messages through their songs. Yeah, there are some kooky people out there. Zach says that can fall on the creator though too, like, hey, XtianNinja, and then you don't know what to say. Maybe plan ahead for people to ask them questions about content. What have you enjoyed most about the videos and streams? Yeah, it's definitely something I'm not great at. Fan interaction, people interaction, human interaction. It's rough, man, out there. And so yeah, having a little bit of, canned responses in your pocket, not a terrible idea. People you've had meaningful interactions with on stream or in Discord might feel entitled, right? There's a good word, entitled to a special level of interaction, right? They shared deep with you. They opened up with you. They said some risky stuff with you. That means they are owed the same. They spend hours with you. They've sent you bits. They've sent you subscriptions. They've shared your posts. That means that you owe them something, right? They were investing, and you're like, well, that wouldn't happen in Christian Con. Why not? Why would that not happen? Do you not have people in your streams that are struggling with some stuff, that have boundary issues, that have some friendship issues and whatnot? Of course you do. Why would it not happen? At a convention, that could translate to unwanted physical contact, right? Or monopolizing a creator's time. That's probably a bigger, maybe not a bigger one, but certainly one that probably will happen more often, where the creator is just kind of stuck in a conversation, personal stories, all kind of trauma dumping and all that stuff happening to them, or that person coming up and sharing some more romantical things that they absolutely never considered, but apparently saw or heard from you, and all of a sudden there you are. Right? There's someone standing there, and they want your time because they feel like, they just want to ask you out or something. It could happen. You might think that female creators are especially at risk, and they are. Like everybody knows, female creators, females, period, are more at risk. It's like 3 times more at risk than men or something. Like it's a bigger deal. But I want to say that, as a pastor, I can tell you that there's a danger for men too. Like we have to be careful because sometimes I'm the only man that has ever shown that particular female positive attention, actual care, concern, spent time with, cried with. I'm the only one that's ever done that. And that can create some confusing feelings in that person, regardless of how much the pastor doesn't intend that to happen. That they're just doing their job, and they're just loving that person. So why would it be any different for a really caring, really open, really vulnerable male or female content creator, right? That the feelings on the other side get a little confusing for that person. Why couldn't it happen? It has happened. I know I've been literally told that a woman had to leave her church, and she came to my church, and she left because she was super attracted to the pastor because he was a great guy. And then she looked at me and she's like, "And you're a great guy too." And I'm like, "Uh-oh," right? At the time we were in a coffee shop together. I was in a safe coffee shop with people around, but it was still like, it just kind of, that red flag, and there it was. Never know when it's going to come up. Emery's case is a good example. A fan seemingly believing to be acceptable, right? What did he do? He ran on stage and he tried to kiss her. That's super intimate, super intimate, right? Super intimate. It highlights how fans' internal narrative, "I love the streamer, she will welcome my hug and kiss," or "I'm going to embarrass this person," or "I hate this person," or this is a fantasy of mine," or whatever stupid, gross thought, right? That's what they're thinking. And maybe it could be honest, or maybe it could be horrible, or regardless, you're there. And they ignore consent. At Reach, maybe that's not going to happen. Maybe. Hopefully not. But I think one thing that could happen, and has happened, I've witnessed happen, and I've had happen to me, is trauma dumping and oversharing, right? Trauma dumping and oversharing. The viewers, the followers, the community members, they credit us at times for getting them through rough stuff, which is good. We want to do that, right? But some of the troubled people in our chats, they struggle with those pretty severe mental health issues. And now you're there, and that person that has spent hours with you sharing, and you've talked to, and you've prayed for, and whatnot, now they're there and they see you in person for the first time, right? There you are, crossing the floor. You're going to go meet a friend. You're going to go to the shop. You're going to go hanging out in the taco tranquility room, whatever. And they see you, and they can't wait to give you an update on what's happening in their life, to pray with you finally live and hold your hand, to give a gift to you, right? They've got a gift for you and they want to bring it to you, and here it is, and I'm going to hand it to you, or to hug you, or pull you in a little extra close for that selfie together, or to clarify some stuff you didn't quite understand, or to share how upset with you they've got because you ignored them the other day, right? That could cross some lines, and they start unloading trauma and mess, and they've now, they've paid for your time. They gave you a gift, you told them that you care. So now you're there, unprepared, untrained. You're not a counselor. You're not someone who knows how to deal with this. And they are dumping some heavy stuff on you during just a time where you met them across the floor. High stakes, big conversation. That person isn't trying to harm you, right? The situation can still feel threatening, though, very overwhelming. And I can tell you, I've had that lots at church, where someone comes in and it's just like, "This is what happened," blah, and the response has to be, that's rough, that's tough stuff. This isn't a great place for that. Let's talk this week, let's talk this week. What do you do as a content creator when you don't talk this week, right? When that person has that fear that you're not gonna see you again, so they got to get it all out, kind of thing. It could happen. And you maybe have a hard time, like you feel guilt or fear about leaving, right? I don't want to be rude. I don't want to leave them in distress. They're having a freak out, and here I am stuck with it. But staying could put you in danger too. Maybe even the danger is simply to burn out emotionally, right? What if that happens once or twice or three times? How many trauma dumps can you take from people that you cared for? How many content creator things, like interactions between content creators and whatnot, can you have before that seem like you're building friendships or whatever, before you're emotionally full, right? It's going to happen like day one. It's a delicate situation that many young or empathic creators are not trained to handle. And I I struggle with it. I think everybody struggles with it. And to Zach's point, right? Like having a canned response or having a plan, really, really important. So let's jump into some safety tips for content creators at cons, like really practical stuff, right? This is, well, actually, let me catch up in chat real quick, and then then I'll jump into the next part. What's going on here? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm scrolling up. Nobody hug XtianNinja. I'm a weird guy when it comes to hugs, because sometimes I'm in the mood, sometimes I'm not in the mood. Generally speaking, when I'm at a con like that, the only thing I can think is that you are one of the unwashed, infected masses who wants to get me sick, right? You carry disease, and you're going to make me sick. Get your viruses out of my face. Regardless of how I feel about you emotionally, that part is really loud when I'm at con. And so therefore it's, you know, I like fist bumps. I do a lot of fist bumps. I do fist bumps at church, and they're starting to adapt. They got these old guys at the door, you know, shaking everybody's hand, and I'm in line, and I'm like that. And they know, because, you know, we just went through COVID, so they get it. And so they, you know, it used to be and then pound, right? But now they see me and it's like, all right, this guy doesn't shake hands. And maybe that's bad, but at the same time, I don't want to get sick. I don't know. The truth is, I don't know about hugging. Sometimes I feel like if I get a hug, then I feel loved. Sometimes I feel if I get a hug, I want to freak out. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Guess it depends on the person. Let's do the Christian side hug thing, right? How about that? Let's make that the hug, right? Arm around shoulder, pull in, let go. You know, 3 pats and let go. I think that would be more than enough. How about that? Summer camp rules. Yeah, we're going to talk about the buddy system in a minute. Everyone has boundary issues of some sort. The person on the pastoral side isn't always innocent. No. I'm not saying they always are. What I'm saying is that it's a unique situation that can happen that you maybe don't think about or aren't prepared for. Zach says, a musician friend of mine was once asked on a date after a concert, wearing a ring, well with his wife. I mean, shoot your shot, you know? You never know. Might have worked. Yeah, and you're a great guy too. Yeah, it wasn't threatening. She was nice. She was a super nice lady, but it was basically a warning. You know, it was definitely a warning, right? Definitely a warning. Things changed a little bit after that. It's interesting to me. She also had her own security. She didn't trust Twitch's security, and she should. You know, don't trust anybody. Trust, you know, especially with your own safety. Be diligent. 619 says, I talked to the manager at the buffet, told him my situation, gave me his card, sent him information, got a response. He said, forward his email. Hopefully they grant my 88 air accommodations for part-time. That would be rad, dude. Hope so. Yeah, that'd be, I mean, 3-day bus run. I mean, whatever. If you're enjoying it and you want to do the commute, then so be it, right? Sup, Mountain? Shenanigans says, for someone who's never gone to an event like this and unsure I would, this is all very triggering to me for some reason. I think part of it is because in real life, I have people attach themselves to me because I was just kind or let them talk when others did not. No one ever tried to hurt me, but there were awkward situations and uncomfortable moments when boundaries needed to be set on this level. That's more frightening. Not even thinking on the romantic level. Yeah. I mean, if you are the kind of person who is empathetic, I think it's empathetic. That's what I like. I like that word better. If that's the kind of person you are, and you've got sort of a gift to draw people out and a gift to understand them and whatnot, right? If that's where you're at, then those people are going to respond. And if you are someone who, you know, is unique to them, There's going to be a level of intimacy that is created, and it can be scary. It can be a little difficult, especially because you as a loving person want to show love to that person, but not realizing, or maybe not, definitely not wanting romantic, definitely not wanting to be best friends, not wanting them in your home, not wanting them to attach themselves to you. You were just being kind and will continue to be kind, but you weren't looking for the rest of it. And you're right. It is scary stuff. And I want to I'm talking about like the extreme, right? The big extremity of what could happen. And then you prepare for that, right? And then the little bits that actually do happen could actually be the ones that you're super ready for. Thank you, appreciate it, little monster. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep trying to go and catch up. That's a good point. The quantity, got to keep a limit of the interactions before you get overwhelmed. Yep, yeah, and be okay with that. I think a lot of creators are going to struggle with the idea that they want to get the most out of it, so they can't miss anything, and then they just die. Just destroyed that night, right? Which partly that's cons. You're gonna get tired. You're just gonna have a thing where you just get you got a lot going on. But we don't want anybody to have a freak out. We don't want anybody to hurt after when they're done, or feel regret. So take care. You got to take care of yourself too, right? And it can be hard to tell people to back off. Exactly. But I also am the person who loves to chat. But IRL, I'd be nervous to be overbearing person who clings to one person, because I do that with friends I know in unfamiliar and uncomfortable situations. But I'm aware that probably bother people a good bit because I latch on. So an event like this would be a constant back and forth mental battle, since I know that and love quite a few of you, but IRL awkward and different than, yeah, I know, I hear you, man. I do. And it's going to be a weird dance, right? Like I'm friends. I feel like I'm friends. Here's me having a parasocial relationship with some of the folks, right? Like some of the streamers that I've met, once, that we've chatted with online, or I've even chatted with over VC, or I've sent text to, and they've been awesome. I feel like we're friends, kind of thing, but I don't know how to treat them. I'm thinking I have a list of like 4 or 5 people that are coming to mind. Like Susie's a great example. Miss P's a great example. Pastor Dewson's a great example. I talked to him more than a little. I feel like I'm friends with, but how do they feel? And I don't want to assume, but I also don't want to not assume. Like if I'm like, we're not real friends. We're just internet friends. Like, get off of me, right? I'll talk to you over VC because you smell. Like, I don't want to do that. That would be terrible, and I don't believe that. But I also don't want to be like, hey, we're best friends, mwah, and have them like never speak to me again. Don't want that either. It gets armpit stuff on my shoulder. Gross. That is a problem with the side hug. Yeah, all right, fair. Yeah, could get the stinky shoulder syndrome. As my instructors in the academy said, trust but verify. Yep. I've been playing Dead Space for the first time almost in a decade. I never played it, and I'm never going to play a scary game. I don't like scary games. You're on your own. It can be hard for people to tell people to back off sometimes, yes, and we should have we're going to talk about that a little bit. If you don't have that problem, well, you wouldn't, would you? The mountain is like what, 6'7", and a jacked firefighter. When he says get off, people generally are going to listen. This is not in my top 8. The feelings, it hurts, but that's because all of his friends are alphabetical. 6, 8.5. Okay, even bigger. There you go. Side hug is sometimes better for a short person who usually gets smushed into people's shoulders or anything hanging off their neck, or other things hanging off their chest where they don't want to be put in their face. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's keep going. Now here's some safety tips for creators at cons and meetups, just general safety stuff. Keep in mind that like if all the stuff we've talked about, it could be true, it could happen. We don't want it to, but just let's be safe. Here's some practical tips, some strategies that we can use at ReachCon and other live events. There's a lot more we could talk about, like, the digital stuff and how to remain safe and not get doxxed and how to have a post office box and all that kind of stuff. But I don't want to get into that. I just want to get into like literally when you're there, don't go into the number one, don't go into dark alleys. That's step one. I agree. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Discovers both physical safety and personal boundaries, mental health, all that stuff. So let's get into this. Number one, and I think this is going to be universal for everybody. I don't think there's anybody who is an exception to this, and that's come with a buddy, come with someone else or a handler. I have a handler. Her name is Snack Girl. She will be my handler. I don't think you should be going alone. Yeah, hand sanitizer. That's all I want. Yeah, exactly. Like you might look at me, like specifically me, and think I'm fine alone, right? I'm fairly confident. I've got a lot of experience with people. I got education. I got, all kinds of, tools. Been doing this for a long time. But for my entire career, I've been careful about being alone with people. Even if nothing happens, without anybody else around, without that buddy, without other people, it's your word against theirs if they just decide to say something. Right? They get they just go cuckoo and they just start saying things you didn't do. When did it happen? Oh, when we were alone. Oh, I saw them walk away alone together. Right? All of a sudden it's just like, nope. So the buddy system is a big deal. Bring a trusted friend, fellow creator, maybe a mod that you know really, really, really well. I hesitate to say that one because, again, often the mod situation is like you know them, but you don't know them, right? But if you do know them and you feel comfortable with them and they're really friends, maybe them, but walk around with somebody. Buddy system does save people a lot of trouble. An extra pair of eyes provides accountability and can help you exit a situation, right? Exit a situation. For example, a buddy can step in and say, hey, we need to get to that next session because you are, in a weird conversation. Hard for you to leave, easy for them to do because they're defending you and they're like, hey, we got to get going. And all of a sudden you're out. Really hard to do alone, super easy to do with a friend. Even at a Christian conference, having a handler, having someone around you is wise. Someone to watch your back, give you confidence just by being there, right? I think that's important. We should all have some kind of buddy. I'm going to have a buddy. Y'all should have a buddy. Number 2. Was that a commercial? I think we had a commercial. Okay. Number 2. Set clear boundaries and then communicate them. So before the event, and we just talked about it, like, does XtianNinja want a hug? Maybe a side hug, Side hug and a fist bump. Maybe. Let's talk about that, right? What are the boundaries that you're going to be setting? Are you cool with people, physical touch? Do you just want handshakes? Is it just a fist bump? Are you going to sign items or not? And you might be thinking, I'm a tiny little creator. Nobody's going to ask me to sign anything. Untrue. I was actually at a place and I remember a viewer and they handed me a pillow and they said, sign it. And I didn't know how to navigate that. I've never been asked to sign something before, except my books, which makes sense because there's paper and I wrote it. My name's on the cover. But this is a pillow. And I'm like, all right. So I didn't know how to really interact with it. And that wasn't a bad guy. Super, super cool person. Really like that person. They're awesome. I wasn't prepared. I didn't know what to do with that. It is within your rights to set limits. Someone asked you to sign something. There you go. See? It can happen. So are you going to sign stuff? You're going to carry a pen? You got a felt? You're going to carry a silver pen? Right? What are you going to do? Many cons have really emphasized consent. You can echo consent. You should be able to say no. Sometimes the best, most loving thing you can do is say, no, I'm not going to be, I'm not doing that today. Right? Yeah. Use a Sharpie. Exactly. Pastor Newston wears a shirt that says, I gave out 5 hugs today. Good luck tomorrow. Right? The punch card. There you go. That's not bad. Okay. This one, again, sounds super obvious, but you got to say it. Stay in public. Stay in well-lit areas. And you're like, well, yeah, but consider. If you're having a conversation with someone, what's your instinct, right? You want to respect that person. You want, things are going, you want to have a conversation. Your instinct might be, hey, let's go over here alone. Let's, come over here to a private place. Let's go outside. Let's go, whatever. What I'm telling you is just don't. Just don't. Stay, you can move off to the side, but don't leave, right? Stay in the designated areas. Never bring them to your hotel room. I don't know if I ever have to say that, but don't bring people to your hotel room. Don't tell them where your hotel room is. No. And tucking them into isolated corners, not a good idea. You might feel the instinct to pull that person aside because things get personal, but stay where people can see you. I went to a Christian con once where some dudes said that they were going to go have a meeting in the hot tub. Come, hey, Ninja, come to the hot tub. We're going to have a meeting. And I'm like, I'm not cool with that. No. Just some dudes just sitting in no, I'm not going to have a meeting with you in a hot tub. I've been trapped at meetings that were dangerous to me specifically. I couldn't leave because someone drove me there. That sucks. And I don't do that anymore. I drive, I go because you never know if things are going to go sideways. And so I make sure I drive now because I don't want to be stuck with someone, especially if they're the ones who got upset and now I'm in a car. Don't agree to anybody to go somewhere quiet and talk, right? With a viewer, community member. You might think you know them really, really well, but you only know what they've chosen to show you online, right? You might think you know them, but I tell you what, if you're part of my channel, you know how the whole chat was fooled for like a month by somebody who came in and was sharing like really crazy, intimate, personal stuff, being a cop and going through hard times and facing death and like putting all that stuff in. And we found out that person absolutely faking it the whole time. None of it was real. We believed it. We prayed for that person. We set aside time for that person and we were fooled. You don't actually know. Just remember that you may not actually know. If someone wants a long chat, keep it in the public eye, bring a third person along. I would also say, let me add this. You're going to have the instinct to want to go deep quickly because you're amongst your people. Just be careful with that. Be careful with the instinct to, okay, I'm going to they've trauma dumped. I'm going to trauma dump. Let's talk about our stuff. We're going to become best friends now. It's something that you are going to have to navigate. It's not like don't tell anybody anything and always be cold to each other. Make friends, be there. Maybe you could find a wonderful person. Just be knowledgeable that when you're at a con, it's a weird environment because it's like this little isolated spot where everybody's kind of on the same page and thinking about the same stuff and experiencing the same thing and nobody's getting any sleep and everybody's like emotionally charged and a lot of stuff can kind of happen. And then you leave the con and you maybe have regret for what you shared, maybe shouldn't have said or did or whatever, that kind of thing, but you were caught up. Just be careful not to get caught up. But stick around light places for sure. Know the venue and security resources. This is a easy safety thing. Just familiarize yourself with the layout of what you see there, right? Note where the security people are and where the exits are. And that way, if an emergency happened, you know where to go. I don't know what it is at ReachConf, but there's going to be signs on the wall. There's going to be presumably cops there and whatnot. Just know where they are. You could even walk up and introduce yourself and say, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm a creator. People might be coming up to me. I just wanted to let you know that hi, I'm me. Don't let anybody shiv me when I'm here. Another thing you could do, cops always know where you are. Yeah, well, Zach specifically, yeah, because he's got that ankle bracelet thingy. Use safe words and signals. Consider establishing a discreet signal with your friends or staff if if there's trouble, like with your friend, with your buddy, with the folks you're going with. Could be as simple as saying a code word or a hand gesture, like you push up your glasses, or like you say, hey, have you tried the tacos here? Or hey, did you hear from Barbara yet? Barbara doesn't exist. It's just, that's your way of saying you want to go. I have one with my family. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, obviously. But I have one with my family that if they're on the phone and there's a situation, they just say the thing, and I know that there's a situation. I know that they're the real person, or I know that there's something they gotta deal with and get out of. We've talked about it, It wouldn't be a bad idea. You'll know. I really want some sweet cornbread. All right, there you go. You got to be careful that it's not something real, though, right? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That might be a little on the nose, especially if it comes out of nowhere, and then you leave. Yeah. So maybe consider that with your buddy. We talked about this a lot, about not oversharing, but specifically don't overshare. So here's some things that you could be, you might consider oversharing. Like, so someone comes up and is like, hey, so what hotel are you at? Right? You might be like, well, that's no harm in telling them, but there could be. When's your flight? When do you leave? What time? Do you need a ride? Don't reveal those details to folks that you don't know, don't trust, don't really know, because you never know what's going to happen. Anything from, wouldn't it be funny if we pranked this person, and you are not cool with that? I'm not cool with pranks. I have zero tolerance for pranks, and I will literally hate you for life if there's a prank. I do not do pranks. And so therefore, setting people up to prank me that's kind of on me, right? So don't prank. And if you, and so the other thing, not just don't, that, but also like, if they meet you or they're like, hey, I just want to say goodbye, I want to have a thing, and you're at the airport or you're in the hotel room and you're looking all scrubby and, you don't want to be there anymore, you just don't. You can answer vaguely, hey, I'm just going to get some rest later, or, I'm not sharing that. Say that flat out. Nothing wrong with that. Less information out there, the better. And that way people who have problems or people with whatever can't do anything bad. Also applies to social media during the event. And that is basically, the rule is don't post where you are. Post where you were. That's it. That's the rule. Don't post where you are, post where you were. And you can wait until later. You can wait until afterwards. You can wait, a couple hours and then be like, here's the thing. Your instinct is going to be like, share. But remember internet security, right? Just remember standard internet security. Share where you were, not where you are. After some time. Next one, I'm not comfortable sharing that information. Yeah. Might sound cold, but nothing wrong with that. And then photo dump later. Yeah, photo dump into the Discord later. Exactly. Yeah, the mountain makes a good point. Sometimes your location is like set right into the picture. There's some crazy stuff. So yeah, be careful. Another one is manage emotional boundaries, like just how to move on. I remember when there was someone that wanted to share some stuff with me, but they never got back to me after I shared. I would say that I was too emotionally vulnerable with someone that I didn't know that well, and I misread the situation, and then I felt kind of hurt. Because that person said they'd follow up, said that they cared, said that they wanted to, chat or whatever, and they just didn't. They didn't actually want to do that. They I don't know what they wanted, or when they promised to do a big project and then they forgot. That kind of hurt my feelings. But if someone starts trauma dumping on you, which could happen, getting into some emotional story or just getting agitated about something, it is okay to cut the conversation short. Not the usual, just short, period. You are not a therapist. You are not their best friend. You are not their lifeline. Okay? You're not trained for that kind of stuff, and you're not the only person there. One approach is to just emphasize and pivot. Like, I'm sorry you went through that. That's really tough. Thank you for sharing with me. I have to get going, but, it's awesome to meet you. I got to get going. And even if you feel like you're just dropping them in the middle of that, it's like, wow, that sounds really mean. it's not about being mean. It's about you caring for yourself and recognizing your own limitations, and that you're not going to be able to help. You're not their best friend. Like you don't have that responsibility. Maybe you can even say, like, I'm not the person to talk to about this stuff. Like that's way beyond my pay grade. But there's lots of pastors around here. It's just a ton of pastors around here. Go find one of them. It lets you kind of be nice without having to absorb all their stuff, and it's okay to protect yourself. Most people will understand you have a limited amount of time. If they won't, now you've got your signal, you've got your buddy, you've got a way out. You matter. It's okay. I don't want you to get emotionally damaged at this because people didn't have good boundaries. But yeah, I mean, to the point, send them to XN. Kinda, yeah. It's if that person needs something that you don't have, and it's like a pastoral moment, I wouldn't even mind if you said, why don't you talk to XtianNinja about this, right? He's a pastor. That's fine. I know a bit better how to navigate that situation, and you don't, and maybe I can help. I'm fine with that. Hopefully this doesn't happen a ton, because I don't want a line of people that are waiting for me to pastoral counsel them. But I'm a certified butt counselor or butt pastor. That's exactly right. That's my safe word. Go talk to XtianNinja. If you hear that, he's leaving. That's funny. Yeah, go talk to the pastor at church. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And hey, I'm a licensed pastor with an actual denomination in an actual place with actual training and a master's degree in the whole 9 yards. Like I'm a real pastor. So therefore, you're not just sending them to someone else. You're not dumping them. You're sending them to someone who might actually be able to help in ways that you don't know how, right? Or at least could push them in the right direction. I might push them on to another counselor or their doctor, Yeah, I got papers, man. I got papers for days. Trust your instincts. This is a good one. Prioritize safety over politeness. If you get the bad vibe, and just go with it. Honestly, the conviction of the Holy Spirit, the sensitivity to the Holy Spirit, I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Listen to that. If you feel as though, I know a lot of us struggle with anxiety, like social stuff, and I don't want to go in there. You should be able to discern the difference between, I'm having a moment of social anxiety where I don't want to be around people and that looks really scary, versus I feel like I'm in danger. I feel like this could go badly. That's different. One of them is I want to go in there, but my, mental health is preventing it. The other one is, I don't feel like I'm safe in there, or I don't feel like things are going to go well, or this interaction is not cool, right? Just walk away. Walk away. And that's okay. Sometimes you want to suppress that instinct because you want to be polite, because you want to be welcoming, because you want to be a good person, but you can be respectful and still have boundaries. If you see someone that's maybe hovering too long, making comments about how you look, that could be a little weird for ladies kind of thing. Or you notice that they, bypass the lines, or maybe they're, like they're doing weird stuff. Just don't worry about offending them. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourself safe. It's okay. It's okay to do that. And what's the worst? The worst case scenario for you is that you were completely wrong. You misread the situation, and that person didn't get to interact with you. If you don't do that, worst case scenario is that person is actively trying to harm you, right? And yeah, it can happen to men too. Yeah. Take care of yourself. This is what Mountain literally just said. Take breaks, hydrate, get support. They are marathons, not sprints. We're going to be there for days. This isn't one day. This is multiple days. And con burnout is real. Reach Conference is going to be an intensely emotional experience for a lot of people. I can't emphasize that enough, that there are people who, for them, this is like the biggest thing of their year. This is like something they've been looking for forever, right? It's a big deal. And so it's going to be an emotional experience for a lot of people. So you're going to have to take care of yourself right? If you're flying, if you're driving, if you've got crowds, you don't like crowds, you're having to socialize with a bunch of people you don't really know that well, having, or performing, right? There's going to be a lot of people, maybe you're one of them, that are involved in a thing. You're on stage, you're doing stuff, or you're part of the meet and greet, or you're part of the D&D thing, or you're part of the like I'm getting putting in a dunk tank. Like there is like stuff's happening, man. And so therefore you got to take care of yourself. And if you are the buddy of the person, make sure they're taking care of themselves too, right? Right? Yeah, that's part of your job is the buddy. Take care of each other. D&D thing being streamed? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know how much is streamed. Schedule short breaks. Duh. Drink water. Go to a quiet space. Come to the taco tranquility room and hang out for a bit. We'll have a fidget thing for you and like a coloring page and some mood lighting so that you can chill. Take a walk, take a break, take a drink. Send a text to somebody. All that stuff. I am I'm not going to speak for all the other pastors. I'm not going to do that. But as I just said, I know what I'm doing. I am a trained counselor. And if you're having a freak out, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you just need someone safe that is safe, that kind of thing, feel free to come talk to me, right? Like maybe I need to figure out a code word. Like someone walks up to me and says, chrysanthemum. And I'm like, all right, this person is having a hard time. Give me a sec here, buddy. And I go and I talk to them for a bit, just to be someone's. I'm not sure about this, just because I want to make sure that you are emotionally safe and you are emotionally taken care of, and that that there's someone there that could maybe help you out. I can't be everyone's pastor and everyone's counselor, and I can't do a lot while we're there. But I can say that if you're having a hard time and you need someone to talk to, I'm there to do that. I would love to talk to you. I really would. I can't do a 12-hour session with you. Probably can't even do a 10-minute session with you. But we can talk about it and maybe talk about some follow-up stuff. Your emotional safety is part of the equation. After the event, set up maybe like a way you can talk to other creators, see how things are going. How did it go? Did you have a problem with that person too? How can we do better next year? Will you have actual tacos? No, we will at some point. There will be a taco con with tacos. And yes, I like pineapple on pizza. It is awesome. Okay. I think it's the last one. Yeah. The know your exit plan. This is the last thing. In the unlikely scenario of an actual problem, know where your exits are. Period. That's it, right? How do I get out of here? Right? How do I navigate this situation? Who am I going to go talk to? What am I going to tell my buddy? How am I going to, signal that I don't want to be here anymore? How am I going to go take a break and be safe and also be able to be not overwhelmed? Where am I going to go? Just think it through. When you get there, okay, if something bad happens, I'm going to go out that door. Or if I'm going to have a freak out, I'm going to tell my buddy I'm going to go, and we're going to head over here, that kind of thing. Just think it through. Have a way so that when you're in the middle of the problem, you don't have to try to come up with a solution. I like the thing. It's like a fire drill. You hope you don't need it, but it's better to know what you're going to do anyway. ReachConf is in a church. They're going to have signs everywhere. They probably will have a security room. They'll probably have an office. They might even have some people there that you can get help from. Like if you get hurt, you actually get hurt physically. The hope is that you can reduce the chance of a bad experience. That's all I want. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. That's all I want. My goal here has only been to make you aware that a risk could be part of it, to ask you to be diligent and thoughtful in how you're going, for you to take care of yourself, regardless of what the safety situation is at the event. Give yourself permission to be safe. That's what I want. And I want everybody to have fun. Everybody have fun, but everybody be safe. Okay? If you have questions, let's talk about it. Okay. Phew, I will catch up in chat in a second here. I'm gonna scroll up. Yep, I have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree. Bachelor of Religion, Master's of Divinity. It can happen to men too. Yeah, you're right. It can. And it can be awkward for guys too. Yeah, it can. For sure. We're not immune. Happens to girls more, but it doesn't not happen to men. What are the dates? November 6th to the 9th. Yeah. 6 to 8? Whatever. I'm going from... I'm going to be there before and after, so I can't remember. 6 to 8, I think. Yeah, 6 to 8. Yeah, I'm excited too. I don't know what they're streaming. Can't help with that. I heard the second part of the D&D thing is going to be streamed on their YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, but I don't know about the rest of the con. There's going to be so much happening. I don't think they're going to have enough cameras. They might. I would imagine they're going to stream the talks. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say because I have no idea. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the ninja. Do you like pineapple on pizza being the code sentence? Yeah, because I do. Yeah, that wouldn't help. They didn't stream the talk. Okay, they probably won't then. It isn't. It's meant to be a primarily in-person event, so yeah, I can understand that. Cool. Yeah, hopefully that helps. It didn't. I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm not trying to say anything about Reach. I just want everybody to be safe. Taco's goal, our goal is to serve the Christian content creator community the best way we can with resources, with networking, with, courses, whatever our tagline is that I can't remember now. It's, and this is a way that we can serve the creator community. It's just say, hey, be safe. Here's how to be safe. Maybe you didn't think about this. Think about it. That's all I want. I'm going to sit down. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a break. Take a little break. It is 2:30. Before I go, does anybody have anything they want to say? Hello, Leia Spaghetti. Good to see you. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to ask? I'm happy to answer a question. But after that, I'm going to go find a sandwich and bring it back. And then we're going to play. It's Tuesday, so Hollow Knight. Probably Hollow Knight. Could be Minecraft. Probably Hollow Knight. I want to keep playing. I'm going to keep trying Hollow Knight because even though I got my butt handed to me pretty severely, let's just say, let's just call it what it is. I was terrible. That was a terrible fight and I died. Oh, the Lego game. That too. You know what? Let's do that. Yep, that's it. I forgot I was playing that. That's what we're going to play. We're going to play Lego Horizon. That's what we're going to play. Good call. Thank you. So should I test all these points, like walk around and emotionally spill on creators and see if they... Yes! So Zach's going to be the litmus test. And if you fail, you don't get to come to TacoCon. That's... He's going to come over to you and he's going to squeeze your butt and tell you a secret at the same time, and then try to hold you there to see how long you'll last, and then just see your response. That's his job. That's his job. Clip that. Okay, I'll see. Oh, hey, that's his job. Yeah, that's his job. Yeah. He works for a private company, so it's a weird job, but somebody's got to do it. Okay, I'll take a quick break. I'll see you guys real soon. It should say spork. That's supposed to, I think it's supposed to say spork. Okay, turn down the volume. I'm gonna get the game set up. Shouldn't be hello, testing 1 2 3. Audio to my headphones. There we go. Is my browser being dumb, or BRB was starting soon? Oh, I bet I know exactly what happened. The multi-streamer Gizmo Bop is dumb. I don't want to get too technical on you, but that's the problem. Okay, power on. And then that. And then we're going to do this. Boop. Not working? Why ain't it working? When did you start collecting dice? Oh, recently. I don't even think it's been... So it would have been last year... Less than 2 years. Less than 2 years ago. I didn't even play D&D. When I started collecting dice. I'd never even played D&D when I when I started collecting. All right. Are you not happy? What? What's your problem? Come on. Oh, that's something. Is it something? Uh-oh. What the heck? Sorry, guys. Just yeah, sir. What? Yeah. Yeah, I can't do it again. Forgive me. I am trying to... This worked so good last time. It was without a hitch, man. It was perfect. What's your deal, man? There you go. There you go. On. Power. Forgive me. I honestly thought it was going to work. That's why I started my stream. So just give me a second. I apologize. Let's try this. Who knows, man? Who knows? Is it the switch? Is it the HDMI cable? Is it the USB cable that's connected to the computer? Ah! OBS. I should have known that. Come on. How is it? Is it not always OBS? Like, honestly? All right, sorry. Tried Rogue. It's very rich. Yes, very, very strong. Said 8 ounces to 1 spoon. The 3 ounces for 24. It's still too strong. Yes, it's yeah. That was actually one of the things I really liked about it, was that it did not mess around when it came to the flavor, man. 1 scoop in like this. That's 40 ounces. That's plenty. Really, truly. Overly broken system? You know what? It probably does. Obstacle to broadcasting stuff. Peanut butter jam, man. Who knew? Except for all of planet Earth. Other than them. 1 to 25. So, the shaker cup that it comes with, right? To me, that tastes just right. That tastes just right. Like, fill that sucker up to, like, say, 80% of the way, and then put in your mix, add ice, shake it, and it's perfect. It's way better cold.
Oh man, I accidentally called Tirsa mommy. The other hunters are never gonna let me live this
Money, money,
down.
money!
I'm having a conversation right now about my sponsors. Just some considerations that I wanna have, and Rogue never crossed my mind to, you know, they're great. They really are. They're good to their streamer, or good to their creators, and they're fun to be around, and they make a good product, and like they're trying new things. They brought out 2 really cool new shakers, and they're coming out with a new flavor. Like, it's fun to be part of. It's really cool. Hey, Miss Duck, good to see you. Okay, have you heard of the corrupting influence of corruption? I have. Our neighboring group has heard of it, but it only destroys planet life. Okay, make a stand. Okay, what do I gotta kill corrupt machines. Okay, that should be easy. Kill mini bosses. Defeat as... I need to be a chicken? I'm into that. What's cosplay? Almost said Judah. Sup, Judah? How things in the south?
Come into my shop.
Couldn't be more south than she is.
Outfits for you.
I want to be a chicken. Give me that outfit. There it is. Really? You like that, Aloy? I'm kind of surprised. Didn't strike me as a chicken cosplay girl. Oh, I forgot to change the
same old outfit? Come on into my shop.
Okay, hold on. I forgot to change something. We are no longer just chatting. We are Lego Horizoning. Okay, let's go. Finally got done yesterday. An image shared in Discord. Far out. Whoa, what is it? What got done? Is it fun? Is it exciting? Let's continue the story, because that's what we're here for.
That's definitely another metal flower over there, right?
Easier than trading scrap.
Money! Money, money, money! Why are you dancing? It is mandatory that all people must dance. Go dance. I feel bad about Rogue, because most of the flavors I've not been a fan of. Black cherry is nice. Sour candy is okay. Did not like grape popsicle. Really didn't like strawberry hibiscus. Yeah, strawberry hibiscus is a very unique flavor. The grape popsicle tastes like a melted popsicle. Like, if you like grape popsicles, it tastes exactly like that. If that's not your jam, it tastes like purple. Doesn't taste like grape.
Hey,
it tastes like
Silence. I've been thinking, if I were a goo monster and I wanted to eat all the trees, I'd spread this corruption stuff fast.
Being a mass spreading device. That is a disturbing thought. One I should have had long ago.
Silence, what exactly is corruption? Have you analyzed it?
Do not concern yourself with that.
You don't know, or you'd be blabbing about it all day long.
Some concepts are beyond the understanding of mediocre minds.
Yeah, like yours. Ah!
It doesn't matter what it is. It matters that they're using it to destroy our world. It's got secret plan written all over it.
Is it time to smack bad guys around yet?
Rocket Pop is good. My favorites are black cherry, blue, and orange. With blood orange is good. I actually, if you go to my website, and somewhere on there, I can't remember where, somewhere, is a link to Rogue, and then under that link, it shows my, like, if there's a link to my, I think, to my tier list. But I really like it. That's what it should be. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna make that. Yeah, that's a great idea. Give you duck content to share. There you go. Good old duck content. All right. Just for fun, since it came up, I'm gonna just nope. You know what? I'm gonna share it in stream later. I'll share it in stream later, in Discord later, because it's really good. You can have a link. You just it should be linked there somewhere. I feel like
a young girl again. Well, youngish.
I am a huge fan of like probably 5 of their flavors. Like just top tier, S tier. Any of those 5 is good. They have mango. Do they have mango? I think they have I don't like mango. I can't remember if they have it or not.
Whoopsie.
DuckCon, but said DuckCon 4. Yes, when the ducks are at risk, they go to DuckCon 4. Or that's the name of their satellite. I need to remember all the buttons. Not that there are many. Ooh, what are you? Cool. And go.
Woohoo! Quick way down. Psych. That glowing spot is a great place for my arrow. Shattered.
Oh! I'm gonna die.
Whack it now! How you like that shot?
Enjoy your headache.
Ouch! Ouch! Also ouch!
Uh-oh.
Wow, I'm getting wrecked.
That's the good stuff.
Why am I getting so wrecked?
Ooh.
Not fun.
Knock down. Ooh, look at that!
How could they beat so many of us?
You guys coming over? Come here. Come here. Come here. I fell into the thorns. That can't be good.
Oh, I hope that hurt.
That guy's super dead. I killed him so hard, man. How do I get up there? That's not where I came from. Interesting. Did I just discover secrets that I hadn't seen before? Let's find out. Did I see the clip? I don't know if exclamation point clip actually works on my stream.
That picked me up.
All right, come up. Nope, fell in the water. You see what I'm trying to see what I'm saying here? Hold on, I'll show you. This here, there's something up here, and I wants it, but there's no way to get it. Okay. Could you maybe share it on stream? No, it's not you. I say no to almost everybody. I will go look at it in Discord, and that's why we do that, right? We have the Discord specifically so that people can share stuff. It's not just you, I promise. I'm in control. I told a story in during the talk where I said there was a time when I was in church and I was pastoring and I was there on stage, and they were someone just stood up and started sharing really inappropriate stuff, and that was the last time I did that. That was like the first couple weeks in that church, and I'm like, I'm not doing public prayer share anymore. You can't make me, because after what just happened, there's no way that I can let that happen again. That was really terrible. If we're gonna do prayer stuff, you can share before, you can share, you know, after, but we're not doing live with nothing. You know, that's just not gonna happen with no vetting. And I've been carrying that everywhere, in a sense, because I don't let anybody say anything. I would make sure I check. So it's not just you, but unless, you know, it's pretty much everybody. See, that needs context, that particular clip. It needs context.
I'll just build this back up.
There you go. Throw down. There you go. There's time for everything. That's. It works. Our church lets people come sit in the front row and fill out a card, and they'll just sit and praise with them. The card's handed to the pastor and shared. Kind of like gets approved by a moderator. Yes, I know, that's smart. Anybody who's been burned like that knows that it's just unwise. It's not good for them. It's not good for the person that, you know, because they're vulnerable and they're sharing and they're not used to public speaking, and, you know, all of a sudden they're saying stuff they wish they wouldn't have said. There are easier ways to do it. Better ways to do it.
A corrupted machine. Not my favorite.
That worked out. I got an extra heart? Nice. That's helpful. I got hearts for days now. And die! Ow. Wow, I need those extra hearts. I died. Okay, have a good nap. I can't believe I died, although I was being very reckless. Let's be fair. I shouldn't have been trying to shoot them with that fancy stuff. Bye-bye. Sorry, I'm also having lunch. Enjoy the Imagine? I will.
Back to its former glory.
I will.
That's the good stuff.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and... Is that it? That's what I was supposed to do? Did I do all the things? No, I did not. Oh, I missed a spot. Who knew? All right, right on. I have a bomb. Okay. Is this breakable? No. Is that breakable? Also no.
All right, a drone buddy.
Okay, well, never mind. My dog get very displeased with having to go to the vet today. Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to go to the vet either. Okay, let's be a bit more intelligent about
My
this.
favorite. Ugh, goopified machine ahead.
Whee!
Hope you like it hot.
I'm reporting you.
Good job. One more down.
Come on! I
Look
dare
who
you!
took a tumble.
Let's go. I figured it out.
Down, but not out.
Love it.
Helis polluter ahead. The last one standing.
I think these are just errors in the code, these purple glowy things. Literally, I think they just are berries that weren't needed. Any secret spots before I go and end this level? Ooh. Yeah, money. Money. Okay. And die.
Ooh, Helis is gonna be so mad. Huh? Hello? This is where you do your big angry villain thing, remember?
Maybe he's busy. He's got all those cultists to manage.
Finally got tired of us hanging up on him, more likely.
Our strategy is sound. We should press on.
Maybe he died. He got eaten by the big red blob. Okay, what do you got for me?
Toys we got. Oh, lucky find.
I love the arrow storm bow. That is my favorite. Yep, this is definitely my favorite. Machine gun equals happy. All right, later, dude. Thank you for the machine gun. This game really is making me want to play Horizon
Thought
again.
you could destroy my cult's private property and get away with it, did ya?
Oh, there you are. I mean, oh no! We're foolish to think we could get away with this. What will become of us now?
You're about to find out. Meet Gnasher, specially trained to rip shadeworms like you to pieces.
Oh, goody! A bot! Maybe I shouldn't play Horizon. I remember getting my butt kicked by everything in that game. Like, without exception. Every single robot killed me.
Psych.
Get him, Gnasher!
Illegal move!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Shoot things?
Didn't see that coming, did ya?
Could have got pushed.
Feel the heat!
Get out of here, corruption.
Oh, here, let me put a bandage on that.
Ow!
This fight will be
I don't think shooting him in the nose is working.
until you respawn, anyway.
You're so gonna lose!
Oh, you can pick those
Oh,
up.
did that hurt? Good.
Yum. I'm stronger already.
I'm gonna keep running
Like
away.
a shade-seeking missile!
I'm a chicken, no!
Should help the earth heal.
Oh, good one, Gnasher!
Okay, there we go. Switch the weapon. Add a
Yeah,
drone.
little guy.
Shoot stuff.
Now we're cooking.
Add another drone.
Come on, little drone. Follow me.
What am I supposed to shoot? Oh, these.
That's a Snap Maw special!
That glowing spot is a great place for my arrow.
Ha! You won't survive many of those!
Hot shot.
Yes! Destroy them!
Oh, we got it on the tail. Shoot him in the butt.
You didn't see that one coming.
Stupid chicken. I hate those.
Ooh, I think that
Whoa.
hurt.
Aim for the glowing bits. So much power.
fighting, Nasher!
Nasher, is that the name? Let me go over here. Because this looks like something I should pick up.
Oh, good one, Nasher!
Ha! Got him!
Let's see it does this.
Oh, here, let me put a bandage on that.
As long as I keep running in circles, it seems to be fine.
Don't be so shocked! Another machine down. Oh!
Ooh, that took off too hard.
Back in the fight! Come on, Aloy, give it another go!
My favorite thing to watch ever.
That picked me up!
Run away! I hate it when that guy throws the bombs at me. It's annoying.
Why can't you just let us have eternal sunshine? Why?
Come here. Hi.
Training pays off! And the wilds are a little safer.
That was helpful. Keep falling in front of me.
Whoa! Ah, nice shot, me!
That's it!
Target right there on the shiny spot.
Crush them! Yeah! Back on your little feet!
Yeah, I literally need to get out of the way. He said it, and I was about to say it out loud.
A little
I'm
health
gonna die.
boost.
All right. Let's go find more plants. Where are my delicious plants?
Remote depart! Oh, yes!
Yes! Destroy them!
Oh!
Don't take advantage, because he's vulnerable!
I'd give real money to have that guy shut up. Bonus points, you can tell me what that's a quote from. Sup, Jones? Ow! Oh, dear. I gotta kill that guy.
Like a shade-seeking missile!
Ooh, look at that!
No! Run away! Oh, run away! Aloy, run away! Run away! Where's the health, man?
Roll, Nasher!
Gotta be somewhere.
Shouldn't move on till we finish up here.
I know, but I'm kind of in need of some
I
food.
taught him that trick, you know. Get up, Nasher! Get up!
Ooh, check this. Gotcha! Look out for healing.
Oh, you're showing too much belly, boy!
I am in trouble. I am down to 3/4 heart.
I gotta heal.
I know, but where? Let's just keep running in circles and hope it gets better. I'm sure it will, right? Hey, it got better.
I'm stronger already.
Oh, put a bandage on that! Back on your little feet!
Ha! Got him! Whoa! Yes, that's one machine less.
Oh, good one, Nasher!
Right
Nope,
there.
nope, nope. Ah, fiddle. I cannot do this.
Training pays off.
Go, Nasher! Ride that tail!
Do the berries grow back? Because if they don't grow back, I'm going to be in trouble. They don't go back.
Hit there. Focus knows best.
Didn't see that coming, did ya?
This is very like the game. I remember this.
Yes, destroy them!
Just run, 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 shoot. Run, 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 shoot. Run, 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 hide. Run, 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 shoot.
Uh-oh. Another one of those corrupted machines.
Lie there!
Coming.
No. There we go. Boom. Oh, one shot. If I just had one shot. Quote Eminem here. Bummer. I guess we'll do that all over again. I have a new bow. That's something.
Ha! Found you! Thought you could destroy my cult's private property and get away?
Wasting no time at all. Whoa, weak point still in place. Keep point.
Start fighting, sir!
Whoa! He knocked out all the stuff.
I'm a tornado! Have a blast!
Good job. One more down.
That came from
Roll, Nasher!
Hurts, don't it?
Yup. Those bombs don't do nothing to him.
I caught him that trick.
You know what? It's annoying.
Ha! Fried yourself.
Might want to get out of the way of that tail!
I want this!
He did not miss.
Leave Nasher's belly alone!
I know the game is trying to give me a hint to shoot him in the belly. I know that.
Oh, yes.
Fire without target!
Ooh, I bet that hurts!
Come on, Aloy. Give it another go. I'm stronger already.
Throw shade my way anymore!
Dipsqueak.
Burn, baby, burn.
Don't just lie there!
Another machine down. Ah, did that hurt?
Oh, good one, Nasher!
Why is he always facing me? Stop facing me.
Oh, that's a
snap.
great belly roll!
How you like that shot?
Hope you like getting hurt!
Next one will blast you into the
I'm very
side.
thankful for those red lines.
Good hit. Just need a few more in the same spot.
Oh, did that hurt?
I'll get you for that!
Huh, that weak part isn't so weak.
Oh, good one, Nasher!
Training pays off.
All in the nose, man.
Deadly shot. Oh.
guy. Freaking bomb guy.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Ooh, check this out.
Dude!
Time to go boom!
That's a Snap Maw special!
Whoa! Listen, weak point's still in place. Keep coiling on it.
One more! Let's go! Yes!
Come on, Aloy, give it another go.
Alright, why are we still boss music? Why is there still boss music?
Tripcaster, mind your step.
I earned a cutscene.
Where's Helis? We can't let him get away.
You can't let him get away. You'll never touch me. I am the Sun King.
We
Shoot him,
need that
Aloy.
flower.
See
You
ya.
are a ranged weapon user.
Fast, son boy.
Get him, Burrow!
Oh, come on. I was just about to make my dramatic exit.
Why do we keep him around?
You can do it. Come on. Not this time.
Nice. Go, Varl.
Barl, you just earned
Barl,
yourself about
Barl.
1,000,000 donuts. The kind with sprinkles.
How poetic. Brought down by his own pride.
There's a word for that.
I
Doofus.
cut down so many trees.
What are you gonna these trees, bro?
Without shade.
Finally.
What's his Lego
last
right
piece of-
there?
Let's hope it still
That's funny.
works.
You're wasting your time. All this nature you love so much, the boss is about to destroy every bit of it. He's on his way to an ancient. And if he gets there,
Aaron, that was important plot stuff. Oh, never mind. Silence can figure it out. Let's get this last flower home.
He's monologuing. Leave him alone. No Lego minifigures were hard with the making of this game. I bet that's not true. I'm waiting for. I'm like, I shouldn't say anything because it's going to be a cutscene, and then I say something, and there's a cutscene.
Hey, you did it! You found the final piece of the weapon. Okay, now listen very, very carefully. All you have to do is definitely do not sandwich. And just as easy as that, you'll have the perfect weapon.
What?
Oh, come on!
No, it can't be.
wait.
After all that, we've lost.
We all have a little bit of Arl in our in ourselves.
The All-Mother chose you for a reason.
You can do this, Aloy.
If you don't know what the reason is, I won't tell you.
Okay.
But there's a very specific reason. I'm doing terrible.
Yeah, no, that one
What's up,
goes
dude?
on top.
Okay, have a look, man.
That's it. That's it.
No, that's
no,
on
I
top.
joined.
Just quick prayer for Hex. So, Lord, thank you for. I just say, sup, Lord. Thank you, Lord, that you are good to us. I pray for Crispy that you would help him to be able to see you in what he's going through, be able to find comfort, what he's going through, bring people to him that'll be able to help, and have a unique sense of your presence. Thank you for the troubles we go through, but also thank you for walking with us. You already had someone mention Psalm 23 today, going through the valley of the shadow of death, but you're with us. You comfort us. You prepare a table in the presence of our enemies. Like, you're there, even though the things are difficult. Help Hex see that. Give him wisdom to navigate whatever it is, and peace to be able to to trust you with what he can't control. Amen. Never in my life have I ever said, "Sup, Lord." I don't know why I did that.
No,
That's it.
Wait, that one. Yes!
Yeah, who doesn't enjoy a good soak before a big fight?
It's no use. Elizabeth was supposed to tell me what to do.
You're Aloy. It has to feel right for you.
Ah, an arrow, of course. Makes perfect sense.
Yes, but where am
Wow.
I supposed to put that? It's huge!
In your backpack.
I don't have a backpack.
In your invisible backpack.
Oh. What? I have an invisible backpack? When did that happen?
Where do you think all those things you pick up on your journeys end up?
Huh. I guess I never really thought about it. Neat! What I have been thinking about is that ancient spire Helis mentioned. Do you think it could be their corruption super spreader?
Giant smitter. But what could... Of course! I know of such a device. An ancient relic guarded by miles of thick, impenetrable junk. Until now, I have no idea of its purpose or its power. If you're right, it could awaken the world and cover every last living thing in nature-eating red goop.
And here I was getting excited about a backpack. Better go shut down this spire thingy, huh?
Something goofy with the sound, isn't there? Like with my mic. Give us a sec. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's super broken. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a lot better. Sorry about that, dudes. I didn't realize that all of my gates were broken. Okay, cool. That must have been a really terrible talk. Okay, how about that? Yeah, okay, the compressor's working. Good. EQ? Are you at default? Don't be at default. There. And then a little bit of that. Okay, I'm gonna fix that later. But should sound a lot better now. Shouldn't have as much hiss. Should compress better. Forgive me, I didn't know. Apex machine hunts available. But what if I don't want to
Who's
fight
your favorite
Apex
superhero?
machine?
Money, money, money!
Metal flowers to take out that malevolent glob of redness, huh? Ingenious.
Okay. I got one. Yippee dippy. Boom time. Barrel explosions. Carl Blatt. Teresa Blatt. Burning enemies defeated. Oh, we're gonna have ninjas? What? Taylor Joe, do you know what to get when you mix ninjas with fire? Totally awesome outfit. That's what. Show off by using that fire on your enemies dressed as Dragon Rising Kai. Okay, we're gonna get that next. That's what we're going to next. Do. Dragon.
So, weapons out of flowers now?
Using Ninjago. Where's that? Dragon's Rising Kai. That's him.
For someone who grew up in the wild, I've got fabulous taste.
Yoo-hoo! That's the garment for you.
Okay. Now, I'm trying to think what the other thing I'm supposed to do is.
Easier than trading scrap.
Oh yeah, I gotta go level up. I finally got money.
Ugh.
Okay, what do we got? What do we got? 13,000 buccarinos. Gadgets to go. Gadgets and rare weapons are easy to find. Berries heal. Fire, ice, and shock effects. Bushes grow even more berries. I feel like that's a really important one. It's very expensive, but I'm gonna need it. Yeah, everything. No, everything else is unavailable. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Because when you need them berries, you need them berries, and the boss fights have been getting a lot more
for our next adventure.
Interesting, involved, complicated. I gotta go this way. All right.
Coming through. I had a feeling those metal flowers would be useful. Must have been my adventurer senses tingling. These fishes don't know what's
Where am I going?
happen to them. Oh, hey,
Keep
Aloy.
pointing to the right, and here I go.
3 studs. Amaze bricks.
Yay! Let's go. Gotta love menus that you navigate by walking. It's always such a cool idea and adds to the ambiance. But when you're like trying to get somewhere and you want to play, like you have to literally walk all the way to wherever the menu button is.
This is definitely the place, Silence. We can see the spire, and from the mess they left, looks like the machines got here first.
We still have time. The jungle here is so thick, nature itself has kept them at bay.
How can you be sure? They've destroyed everything. It's so horrible.
But they haven't sent the signal yet. If they had, this devastation would have spread all over the world. Machines would be eating us as we speak.
Well, I vote for us not becoming Snap-Maw chum. So let's get moving.
Wait, I don't know what's gonna happen out there, but I'm sure glad you're here with me. This would have been much harder without you, and a lot less fun.
I love you guys.
Aw, come on, group hug.
You're worse than my 26 grandchildren. Oh, all right then.
And this is why I don't come out with you.
Now let's find that big red donut hole and kick the jelly right out of it.
Do I have it? I do. I have a flaming... That's helpful. Because that's the only way I can get the achievement. Is if I have a flaming thing. Wow, cool environment. I'm being sneaky. This looks like it's supposed to go somewhere. So let's hang on to this thing and figure out where I'm supposed to blow things up. There it is! Alright. I'm so smart. They got the noises of this game so correct. Like it's really cool to play a game, Lego game, based on a different game that I've played. Like it's one thing to do like a movie. The movie is like, okay, you have to take creative licenses and whatever and blah blah blah. But it's cool to replay a game, but have it be cute, you know? Whoop, that's not the right direction. Where is the right direction? Oh, this way. All right.
Banger! Easy now. Hope you like it hot.
Got something for you. We're losing the fight.
Ignition!
Present for you.
He fell in the water, and it didn't put him out. That's kind of fun.
Inside machine effect.
Take this.
Hot shot. Tell Helis I said hi.
Stop standing in one spot. Oop. They're fast.
That picked me
They
up.
didn't used to do that.
Now we're cooking. I got it. There's no fixing you.
Jeepers, they're quick now. I don't like that at all.
Perfect for lowering the temperature. Should help you. This is a no corruption zone.
I have a quip for everything. Gonna be quipped with quips.
Love me some fireworks.
I'm a ninja, all stealthy and stuff. Oh yes,
Always
elemental
good to have
drone
that.
is really good because you just hit the button and it kills whatever's in front of you. Very convenient.
That was me. Get him, little guy.
I guess I'm not hiding anymore.
A corrupted machine. Not my favorite. Aw, I always wanted a pet.
Owie!
Let's keep a lookout for more gadgets.
I missed? How did Aloy
Back in the
miss?
fight.
That didn't make any sense at all.
Come on, Aloy, give it another go.
Wow, they're so much faster now.
I'm
Like when I was playing before, it would shoot and then wait and then shoot and then wait. But now it just goes pow, pow, pow.
That's the good stuff. All right, it dropped extra firepower. Come on, little drone, follow me. Nothing but pieces.
I do love me a drone. Okay. That machine gun, problem with the machine gun is when you're standing there,
That's a win
you
for nature.
can't move while you're charging it up. And these things are starting to get pretty dang quick. There's not much I can do. They just come at me and I'm standing there going to-do, 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 to-do. Man, the environment's so cool. I can't imagine building this though. Like, that's a lot of black circles to try to put together. Everything is on fire.
Let's take it.
Am I have to fight Dubstep? Are you Dubstep? Oh, wow. All right. Wrong way. Dagnabbit. Ow.
Down it goes.
That is a lot of things happening at the same time.
Kind of feels like a trap. Training pays off. Ha! Got him. I should move. Gotcha. That glowing spot is a great. Oh!
Right in the face, man.
That picked me up. Cleaner already.
I haven't even done any damage yet.
A few more in the same spot.
Ouch.
Almost out. Oh. Huh, that weak part isn't so weak.
Oh, dip. Okay, I'm in trouble.
I gotta heal.
Yep, I gotta heal. Give me berries!
Here I come!
There we go.
Run, run, run! Weak point still in place. Keep.
It's chaos. It's absolute chaos, man. Not fair.
You're up my light. No more sun for you. Go.
Okay. I need more berries. I'm literally gonna die. Whoops!
I got a bad feeling. Uh-oh. Another one of those corrupted machines. Aha! That's one machine less. One more pile of junk.
Oof.
How you like that shot? Whoa! Listen! Aw, did that hurt? Danger zone!
I Can't even find any more berries.
I'll knock you down!
Come on, be nice. Nope.
Ooh, corruptors. These ones. Keep a lookout for healing.
I'm toast. Three-quarters of a heart. That's what I've got.
Health's not looking good.
You don't say. Yeah. Bummer. That big manly hug for ReachConf safety. Well, it depends on the person. You just gotta make sure you're hugging the right person. Some people really like the hugs.
Quick way down.
Bummer. Also bummer.
Nice to meet ya.
I can't use that bow. It just makes me stop and get hit every time.
Good hit. A few more in the same spot. Danger zone.
What are you?
Ooh, a decoy. Just the trick to keep up my thumb. I'm stronger already. That picked me up.
Tim, ow!
Kind of feels like a trap. Come on, Aloy, give it another go. That's the good stuff.
What hit me? I legitimately don't know what just hit
Hope
me.
you like it hot. Gotcha!
Oh, run away!
Weak point still in place. Keep boiling on it. Huh, that weak part isn't so weak. Run, run, run!
Whoa, that was close.
A little health boost.
I can't believe I didn't hit him. He got 1 inch of health.
My corruptor sent. Oh, yes! Ooh, check this out.
Crap.
Ah, did that hurt? Right where I wanted it. Tell Helis I said hi. Ha! Got him!
I guess.
So much power! My glowing spot is a great place for my arrow.
Run away! Dang nabbit! See, I'm stuck when I use that. Absolutely stuck. Bad. I can't use it. Thank you.
Back in the fight! How you like that? Got it!
Turn!
I gotta heal.
Try that!
I gotta heal, but where? Not
Shouldn't
there.
move on till we finish up here. Okay, go steady. Health slow.
Oh, that's bad.
Health's not looking good.
And I just got an extra heart, like
Better
literally
not leave things
moments ago. Dead. Wow, that's hard. I wonder what I'm doing wrong though. Like legitimately, there's got to be a thing that I'm doing. Obviously, that is. I'm just running in circles. I'm trying to shoot him. Maybe I should just ignore the bowls and everything altogether, and only shoot at him. Let's see if that works. Maybe not use all of the environmental stuff right away.
Come on, Aloy, give it another go. Get out of here, corruption.
That hurt a bunch, but it hurt him too.
I'm stronger already.
Hide behind stuff, maybe? Trying to get shot? Was that a thing? What other environmental stuff can I do?
Corruptors. Ugh, these things give me the creeps.
Oh, there it is.
Gotcha.
Reload!
me.
Guess that puts an end to your sunbathing. Huh, that weak part isn't so weak. Good hit. Just need a few more in the same spot. Got a bad feeling. Training pays off.
Dang it. Double dang it. Get out of my face. Wow. That is the secret. Just completely ignore the guy who's
Few uses left.
like everybody else except for the boss. Just run around like a crazy person and only shoot him. Cool.
Back in the fight.
I didn't even use very many berries. I feel smart about that. It is a very cool game, Just Jay. It really is. I'm a big fan of Horizon, and because I played it, it's definitely in my like top 5 games of all time. And so when I saw this, I thought this is really cool, and then I completely forgot that it was around. And then I saw it on sale at Walmart, and I'm like, oh yeah, that exists. I totally want to play that, and I've enjoyed it so much. It is the game loop can get a little repetitive because it's really like go to an area, fall into some grass, shoot the dinosaurs, repeat, and which is fine. But the story's all right. The jokes are kind of funny. The outfits are cute. You can build a little town. Like it's still pretty good. And very benign when it comes to anything bad, right? There's nothing to complain about here. Cool environments too.
It was asking for it.
See? Now I'm over here. Now I find
Another
this.
great landing. Ignition! Whoa! Fried your circuits.
These guys are pain.
Oh yes! No!
Wowzers. You have to charge it up. You can't use the freeze until you charge it. Yep.
There's no fixing you. Nice to meet ya.
Get him while we have the numbers. Take this! Ah! The champ is here! Oh, circles around you! Oh! Dodge this, loser.
Oh, great.
Haha, nice shot, me. That picked me up. Right where I wanted it. That glowing spot is a great place for my arrow. Hot shot.
Hey, look at that. That felt like I actually did that on purpose. Wow.
Good job. One more down.
I didn't even use all the berries. Oh, look at me. Maybe I'm getting better at it. That's usually what I say right before I get killed. A lot.
The old ones sure made some strange stuff.
Wow, that's a long way down.
Don't go to pieces. Finders keepers.
That was it? Aw, I thought there'd be more. Okay, I got a
reinforcements.
drone. All right, that's fine. I'll take a drone. Long walk for a drone, though. Cutscene! Or that guy with all the treasure chests. One of the two.
We're close. And from the looks of the partially digested rainforest, so are the machines. We must hurry. We cannot allow that creature to activate the spire.
Oh, it's we, is it? What are you gonna do? Play your music real loud and hope it dances itself to death?
A well-chosen song could indeed prove useful. But we should stick with the weapon we've worked so hard to assemble.
Yeah, about that. Just how are we supposed to shoot Elizabeth's giant arrow? It's not like we have a giant bow.
We can make one. Look at all the stuff we've built so far. There's nothing we can't do if we work together. So let's go save the world already.
Well, here it is. The big climax. The point in our story when all the intricate plot threads and nuanced themes I've woven together are elegantly resolved. Well, there's a big fight, anyway.
Whoops.
Last time I get to break all the stuff.
Cool.
But this is the last level. That could be good. Quick check of something here. Make sure that I don't have an appointment afterward. Do I have an appointment afterward? I don't. Good. If I want to, I could stay and play.
That was intentional.
That is interesting.
Ooh, good stuff in here.
Alright, that's a freeze bow. I get flame bow. Alright. Yeah. Flame bow's where it's at.
Worthless humans, you have arrived in time to witness the destruction of all you hold dear.
Wanna bet? You should have learned by now. Us humans are tougher than we look.
The Spire will awaken every machine on the planet. They will eat this world like a fruity toaster tart and leave nothing but cherry crumbs.
Oh yeah? Well, we're not scared of you.
No. My alternate voice filters will soon terrify you into submission. Loading. Wedding DJ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bride and groom as they dance the Hokey Pokey!
No, it's too horrible.
Wrong event, Squid Face. This is a funeral. Yours.
You will retract that incorrect statement as you're crushed by my greatest machine, the Deathbringer.
Oh, great. The Deathbringer. I don't want to fight the Deathbringer. Wow. No. Mm-mm. I kind of hate that thing.
Machine. Disassemble the organic life forms.
Okay, that was bad.
You are the... I am the newspaper.
Gotta hit the weak spot!
No need to be stingy on the ammo. Put that in your pain receptors.
Deathbringer.
Do I have to wait till it turns yellow? Kidding me right now?
I don't think you found a weakness. Your persistence is annoying.
Okay. Didn't need that.
Dispatch heavy munitions. You will become blue.
Two's better than one.
If I had a butt, you would be a pain in it. Rolling out latest Deathbringer software.
Weak spot identified.
You cannot save this world. Open fire.
Whoop.
A little health boost. This is a no corruption zone.
Stop doing that.
Huh, that weak part isn't so weak.
Target hit. I am awesome.
Get out of my way!
This is how it's done, loser.
These ones are seriously dangerous. Don't let it body slam you. Red shine!
Stand still. You won't feel a thing. Your fighting is impressive, but
Dang it.
futile.
I only get one at a time.
My accuracy knows no bounds.
Running low on charges. Empty.
Look out below.
Run like a
Time for some laser surgery.
Smashy, smashy!
weak spot.
The struggle makes your elimination sweeter.
Almost out.
Quit it. If I could feel, that would
Wow, he's only half dead too.
That's the good stuff. Should help the earth heal.
Commencing ticked off mode. Look into the pretty
Keep missing when he's got his knees out.
I can do this with my eyes closed. My machines will never stop coming.
Dang it.
This this with my eyes closed.
Oh, I fell off the edge. Dang it.
Okay then.
Advanced laser system activated. Target hit. I am awesome.
Weak point still in place. Keep wailing on it.
I have friends too, you know.
Crap, crap, crap. Fortunately, he hurts his friends. It wasn't doing that in the previous.
Broken to bits.
Stuff's in the way, man.
Missiles engaged.
Whoa. Crap. On the wrong side.
Reinforcement protocol.
Jeepers. Ow.
Look into the pretty lights.
Good hit. Just need a few more in the same spot. Uh-oh. Another one of those corrupted... Ha! You didn't see that one coming.
Your persistence is annoying. I have hidden reserve blast them.
Coming through.
I gotta knock him down one more time. I gotta hit all those legs again.
If I had a butt, you would be a pain in it.
Thank you for the alert.
Do you like numbers? Here are more of them.
How you like that shot? Faster than light.
Advanced laser system activated.
Ow.
Nothing but pieces.
Dang it. Wow, I'm getting ruined. Get out of the way. Yeah, and then he'll summon more and they'll get in the way. Dagnabbit.
Time for some laser surgery.
Come on, Aloy. Give it another go.
Your fighting is impressive, but ultimately futile.
Okay.
I can do this with my eyes closed.
Oh, I fell off again.
Huh. Feels like I've been here before.
The struggle makes your elimination sweeter. Arg, quit it.
I always wanted to...
Got him. Those drones are in... Oh, I didn't get any of the money! No! Oh, no! I just hit the button instinctively and I didn't get a dime. It was like a huge pile of gold. Wow. Bummer. That was a bummer.
We did it!
Shouldn't let you do that.
This is not over. Dingleberries.
No!
We can't let it send that signal.
I've got just the thing right here. Ow!
Combine your weapons, just like we practiced. Go, team.
Let's go! Ow! Okay. There. Get in there. You're gonna be too late!
I'm master building as fast as I can.
Now, hit it.
Just a minute.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
Now.
Wait for it. This one's for you, Rost.
Hey! It's not gonna make it.
Never doubt grandma power.
Told you humans were tougher than we looked.
And so, with the great evil vanquished by Aloy's comically oversized arrow, the army of machines began to break free from its control. The good guys had won, and the restoration of the natural world was magnificent to behold.
Yay! I won. I beat the game. And then you go to the how far have you progressed in the game menu, and it says half. Because there's a lot of side stuff you can do. I keep using my focus, but the only weak part on him was his ankles. And only sometimes. So there's not much I could do other than run around like a crazy person. If they would have added one more, like, bad guy, like if there was like a bull, I don't think I would have been able to do it in the first try. Because there's just so much to navigate.
I can't believe it. It's really over, isn't it?
Thanks to you, my child. But as one quest ends, another begins. Preparing for the greatest party in the history of Mother's heart.
I can't wait. But first, there's someone I need to say goodbye to. Hello? Elizabeth? I guess you're gone for good. You know, when I met you, I really hoped I'd found my mom. That's dumb, right? You'd be like, what, 1,000 years old?
Put me down, you wingnuts. I am not
We'll
dancing.
see about that.
You can't make me.
Come on, Aloy, don't miss the party.
But it's okay. I have a home now. Family. I sure did want to say, I love you, Mom, to someone. Like my actual mom, not Rost in his frilly apron. But that's never gonna happen. So, bye.
Mom, protocol enacted.
My dear! I love you, Mom is, of course, the password. I knew you'd figure it out.
A hidden message.
If you're hearing this, it probably means the world is safe. Hooray! And you realized we share more than just our good looks. You are a part of me, created from a strand of my hair. Just some amazingly tricky science that lets you create new life. I'll tell you all about it someday.
So we are related? You really are my mom?
Now, I have 2 questions. 1, would you mind if I called you daughter? And 2, can we have a hollow hug?
How's that work?
I love you, Mom.
Aloy, you gotta see this. Tirsa's dancing.
Now go celebrate. I will be here whenever you need me. And don't you stay out too late, young lady.
Yes, Mom.
Come on.
It's cool that whatever I put there becomes the background. Like it is actively rendered. It's kind of neat.
Oh, it's good to see Aloy celebrating with her friends.
Uh-oh.
I had a feeling she would. Well, you didn't think I'd agree to narrate this story if it didn't have a happy ending, did you? All that's left to say is goodbye. And thank you for helping us save the world.
No problem, Bob. Happy to do it. Post-apocalyptic dance party, this song. I kind of like it. Yay! Thank you for playing. Still malfunctioning machines to defeat. Challenge to complete. Bricks to get. Cool. I can do stuff. I'm not gonna do stuff, but I could if I wanted to. That's what's important. 56%. Yeah, that's funny. I beat the game, and I'm a little over half done. But you know what? That's okay. I'm not a 100% completionist guy. I don't think I ever will be. Because sometimes that last few percent can get you kind of nuts. So, I'm not... I just ask any completionist, right? It's like they're at 99.99. Or actually, these days, more like that, they're 109. And they're looking for, number 110. All right. Let's raid out. Thank you very much for being here, dudes. I really do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. Almost certainly. Almost certainly? Almost certainly. You never know. But I will, we're going to come back tomorrow's Wednesday, so that means community day. Maybe I'll have something to say. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I got 3 hours sleep last night. So if I don't, if I don't sleep tonight, I may have not have much to say tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try to edit that video up the one we did today about safety at ReachCon, and I'll put that out at on the YouTube channel. So, once it shows up, let people know. That'd be great. Until then, I think we're gonna raid out. I'm gonna raid out too. I don't know. I never know. Here, I don't know. I don't know. How about MC Wolfcat? She's cool. She's cool. Come say hi. She's starting soon. I apologize that she's starting soon. Maybe it'll be a nice surprise when she comes back from the bathroom. Presumably. The last 5 minutes, that's where you gotta go, right? Thank you for the raid stuff. I appreciate it. And yeah, see you later, dudes.